Good morning, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber here. And today we're going to be taking a look at Legendary Marvel Studios, Phase 1, the first 10 years. I'll show you a little bit about the game, and then I'll do a little bit of demo through it. And hopefully, if you're interested, if you like cards, and if you like deck building, this is a deck building game, not deck management. Then you'll know what you get if you wanted to check this one out. So this one, Legendary Marvel came out in 2012 and is still highly rated on Board Game Geek. This particular version came out in 2018, and it didn't. If you checked, the ratings on Board Game Geek, you'll find that like the original Marvel is way up, still up after 10 years, is still up in the top 200 or somewhere around there. This one is like 4,900. And the reason the gameplay is pretty much the same. The reason this was not very well received by the Marvel community because it uses pictures of the actual players or actors and not the hand-drawn graphics. And so, I picked it up. I have it. I have the entire Marvel series and all of the expansions. This is the only one that's open. I had the complete set, all in shrink wrap. So make me a good deal if you really want to get a complete set. Anyway, let's get down to the table and start taking a look at this one. Okay, here's an overview of the entire setup. It is set up at this particular time. And you got the nice neoprene mat with all of the nice graphics on it and so forth. It comes with the game. And then I'll be changing this so you can see the cards. I'll be changing this camera view so you can see the cards a little bit better during the gameplay. But over here we have, this is called the wounds deck, that you get wounds during the game that you can try to get rid of. Up here, these are bystanders. And the bystanders are the people you're trying to rescue from the villains and so forth. And here we have a villain deck, and you'll see them as they start coming out, working their way across the city, from the sewers to the bank, to the rooftops, to the streets, to the bridge and out. And if they escape, then they penalize the players and so forth. Down here is the heroes deck, and they'll be coming out here right shortly too. And they go into headquarters here, and they can buy those. This particular game, let's see what I got set up here. This particular game, we have the Black Widow, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, and Hawkeye as the heroes. In the villain groups, we have Hydra, the Enemies of Asgard, and the Ten Rings Fanatics. The Mastermind over here is the Red Skull. This is just an officer that you can get to help you pick up some things. And this is the, what do I call that thing again? The Scheme. Okay, now this is deck building. So let me get this thing changed one more time so we can start seeing a little bit of more of the card. Okay, I have it set up for two players. There are some solo rules. You can set up and play solo, but I prefer playing it with two players. Each player starts off with 8 of these Shield Agent heroes in their hand. And as you can see, they have a star with a 1 in it. That means it's a 1 cost. The stars are used to buy these headquarters, these heroes down here. They also start off with 4 Shield Trooper heroes in their hand. As you can see, they got a 1 that got what's like a claw mark on them. These are for doing battle with either the villain, the mastermind, or the villains as they come across. And each one starts off that way. We'll flip over fill the hero deck, or the headquarters right now, and we have a Hawkeye. You get to play this card, Hawkeye. It says draw a card, so if you got it in your hand, you play it. Especially, I'll explain some of this stuff later. You get to draw another card from your deck. And here we got Black Widow. She's got 2 claws. It says you may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. If one of these symbols was played first. If you do, rescue a bystander. And then we got another Hawkeye. And then he's got some more actions on him. The cost there's in the bottom right hand corner. And here we got Thor. And we have another Black Widow. What I like about these is what the pictures. I like the pictures. I'm not one of the end of the gang that dislikes them. Is that each one of these Thor cards, or Hawkeye cards, excuse me, several different types of them, are different photos of them, whereas for the most part in the graphics part they're all the same. So that's kind of nice. So the first thing each player does is they got to shuffle up their decks, which I'll be doing here. And then they're going to draw a 6. This will be their hand and then their deck. So as you can see, they're not going to be getting a lot in their first hands. Okay, so the first thing in the part of the turn is the person draws one of the villain cards out. This is a powerful one because it's going to take 6 to beat him. And he says, Aram Zola is worth 3+ victory points for each other Hydra villain in your victory pile. So this is probably a good one to get. But it's going to be tough to get him early in the game with that 6 there. Okay? So I'm going to take a look at my hand. See what we got. Well, looks like we got 2 of the stars. I don't know, purchase points. If you look down there, there is 1 2 out there. So I'll go ahead and buy that one. Then we'll fill this immediately. Oh, we filled it with the same one. Good shuffle, Bill. Then we have the 4 attack ones. Now, there's nothing. He's a 6. He's a 7. The object of the game is we got to beat this Red Skull 4 times. And underneath the Red Skull are 4 tactics cards. They're randomly. And when you fight him, the number will always be the same. But when you flip one of those over, the fight will be differently. Because if it says fight on it, it means that's what's going to happen to my deck once we do that. So then we're going to be discarding these over here in the discard pile. And the next step before you're done is you have to redraw a new hand. Having a hand all the time is important. So now we're going to go to the guy on the left here, and he's going to draw one of the villains out, slide that guy over one. Oh, and another 6. We're going to be, you guys are going to see me get punished here today, it looks like. And it's got an ambush on it. So when a guy comes out and he has an ambush, that means he's ambushed you. And each player reveals I forget what the symbol is, a card. None of us have a hero, or gains a wound. So neither one of us have one of those right now. So each one's going to get a wound, and it goes into your discard pile. And let's see what this guy's got. All right, so he has 5 purchase. Okay, see what's what we want to do here. I think we're going to go ahead and get this 5 because it does give us 3 more attack. And then it's got, if one of these cards is plays, it says choose one. Each other player draws a card, or each other player discards a card. So that could be advantageous to everybody. So now we're going to fill up that slot. And we filled it up, but we only have a 2 attack. So that's no good. So we're going to be drawing 6 more from him. And I don't know why I have it. Let me check it out. I'm a card short here. And that's because I had drawn too many of these in the last hand. So what I did is I put that 5 back and flipped the other guy back over to here. So, and then I'll repurchase with this 4. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to take this 2 because I want to be able to get this rescued and then flip him over there. And so we're done now with them. Discard pile. And 6. Okay, back to player number 1. We're sliding. Okay, this is a Master Strike, which is going to get put in our KO pile. But on a Master Strike, we go over and we look at the mastermind. It says Master Strike. Each player KOs a hero from their hand. That's why you have to have a hand all the time. So this hand that I'm playing right here, I got all of those. All right, and we're going to KO this guy. KO means they're out of the game. Then I have to go over to him. Now their hand is going to be short for the next time, and they're going to KO this guy. All right. So now there's nothing there. So the next time we draw one of these over here, we don't have to slide because there's a space available. So let's see what this guy's got. He's got 5 buys. All right, now he can buy this 5. This guy can buy the 5, and that's what he's going to be doing. He's going to buy that 5. We're going to flip it over, and he's got to draw a new hand. And since there's nothing left to draw from, he'll be picking up his discard pile and drawing a new hand. And it's player number 2's turn. Turn this over. Oh, and we got a scheme twist. This particular scheme, for the first 4 schemes, we just put it down here to the side. Nothing really happens. But after that, we start drawing wounds, and then we have more and more and more. It gets worse. Okay, so that goes over there, so we still have nothing there. Okay, let's see what we got going here. We only have 5 cards because we had to KO that one up to there. It's out of the game. So we have 3 purchase points. And I think we're going to take this one where we can draw another card. We'll bring Iron Man out. And then we only have 2 attack points. Can't do nothing with that. So he's got to draw another hand, so he's got to get his discard pile. All right, player on the right here. Oh, another Master Strike. Boy, getting them pretty good. Let's see what we got in our hand. We're going to get rid of one of our, helps clean out our deck, but it doesn't help with our purchase. That guy's getting rid of him, and he's going to get rid of him. All right, so let's see what he's got going now. He's got down to 5. Oh, he's got some attack points here. He's got 1 purchase, but there's no purchase. Remember, I picked up that one before, so we have 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack. We have 6 attack. Okay, not enough to attack the leader yet, or the mastermind, but we got enough to attack this first guy to help him from there. So we're going to be attacking him. And there's no fight on his card, so he is going to be just taken. And he's going to be put into my victory pile. See, on the right hand here it says 3+ victory points. So I'm going to 3 plus, and I'm going to get that +3 for each other Hydra villain in the victory pile. So we go over here and we put it, I'm just put it over here on the right into a separate victory pile. This guy's hand is done. So it's discarded. He's going to draw back up to 6. And here we go with this gentleman. He turns one over. That's one thing I have an easy ability to do, is not turning one of these over. I can forget that pretty easy. All right, because he lost that one, he has 2 purchase. There's no purchases for 2 out here, and he has 3 attack. So absolutely nothing to do this hand for this guy. Discard his cards, draw back up. And we're back over to here. He's going to slide down. And another 6 attack. See, when they say fights on here, it'll tell you what you got to do once you fight it and win. Okay. All right, what's he got going here? Well, he's got his wound, and it's not going to do him nothing. He has 1, 2, 3. Now he has this this card here, where he can draw another card, which he's going to do. And if he had played one with this symbol, I'll show you the symbols, because I can never remember their names. I think this is tech. If he had played a card with this symbol prior to playing this one, then he would have also been able to rescue a bystander. Well, he didn't play one, but he's going to draw one from his deck. Then he got 1 more to spend, so that's 4. And let's see what he's going to buy, what he's going to pick up. I think we're going to take this Hulk here because it gives us the ability to KO wounds, which doesn't get taken away very easily. And we got another Hawkeye out there. And then he's only got 1 attack, so this is done. Okay, he's only got one in his deck, so now he has to shuffle the discard tile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's over to this person. Sliding down again. And a 4 fight. You like to try to get these, but if you can get the 4 fights, it stops them from pushing down. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got 4. A wound. And we get to draw another card because of this one that we picked up earlier. Almost picked it up off the wrong pile. Did that the other day too, and 1 attack. So we got 4 to spend. I think we're going to go ahead and get this Iron Man so we can get some more attack. So he was 3. You lose it, whatever you don't use. Got 1 in his hand. Got to shuffle back up. Over to this side. The first time we have reached the bridge. Guy's trying to escape. And we got a 3. Okay. It looks like we have 5 buy and 1 attack. 5 buy and 1 attack. Oh, we didn't fill that spot back up over there. All right, so what we're going to do they're all buys too, huh? Now we're going to take this for 3. We're going to take her, fill that spot up. If it fills up with a 2, we can take that also. No, this doesn't fill up with a 2. All right. So the attack's not going to happen very good here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to be pushing left, so this means this guy is going to escape. Whenever a villain escapes, they take from your headquarters here, you must KO a card 6 or less in cost. And always play, they take the highest one. So this guy is going to be KO'd. We're going to refill that. Also, if there was bystanders, if there was a bystander with them that went out and got KO'd, then each player would have to discard a card from their hand. That's a penalty for not saving that person. And we got another scheme twist. So we go up here. So that means we're not going to be pushing off there yet. Let's hope we can get some sort of battle going here. Yeah, we're going to be in good shape at this time, even though we got our wound out here to bother us. We only have 1 buy. And we have 5 attack. This 2+ means that it could have more, because if I had one of these cards with this symbol and had played it prior to this, I would have got an extra 1 attack. Okay, so 5. So we're going to take that guy there. And on the fight, let's see what it says for the fight. Each player reveals that symbol hero, which you can do it in here. I just revealed it here from their hand, or gains a wound. So he's safe. I don't know if he's got one of those or not in his hand. No, he don't. So he's going to gain another wound. And that's going to be it for that one there. Okay, draw his hand back up. It's this guy's turn. He's going to be pulling one in there. Oh, we got a bystander. Now we get a bystander. We put the bystander closest to, under the villain, closest to this deck here. So we're going to put it under there, leave it out a little bit so we can be reminded that there is a bystander down there. And we're going to try to rescue her if we can. We're off to a good start here, okay? Yeah. We've got, oh, right, okay. We've got 7 fight, but I'm also going to play this card here so I can show you this. Okay, it says draw another card, so I'm drawing another card from my hand. It's giving me another fight, 8. Then, because I played this card earlier, I get to rescue a bystander. But I can't rescue this one. I have to beat this guy to rescue this one. So I take a bystander from here, and because they're worth victory points, I put that into my victory point pile. Okay. Now we got a big decision to make. Oh, that was a 1 there. So we got the 3, 6, 8. I think, since we're not going to get pushed off too quick, we're going to go after one of the Red Skull's tactic cards. These here carry different things on them, so and you're supposed to pick it randomly. So we're going to pick this randomly, and then we'll see what the fight says. The fight, oh, you get 3 more. All right, so we got 11 now, and so we use the 7 to fight there, and that means we've got 4 more. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go over here. We're going to take this 3 card. All right. So we can rescue this bystander, put her in here. And this 3 fight card says KO one of your heroes, where you're going to KO this guy right here. That was a pretty nice hand, huh? And he's only got 1, so he's going to shuffle back up. But he did pick up another wound. But we got 1 of the Red Skull's boys. Okay, over here. This is the setup that they recommend for beginners and that. I've played it before, but I wanted to show you guys this one here so I make less mistakes while I'm showing it to you. Okay, what did we draw here? See, we got at least 3 of those. We have 5 of those. And then we have this one here, which allows us to draw another card. And it's a fight card, which is not going to help us. But we got 5 down here. But I'd like to have this one, but every time I play it, it says each player gains a wound. So that don't really help out our buddies too much. Okay, them are tough. We're going to go ahead and take this 1 Thor card, which will allow us to get 2 plus purchases. If we can also, and then if we play another one of these green cards first, then you get another +2. All right, so that one goes down. He's got to shuffle up. Oh, I don't like that 7 there. That's the KO all one of the types of heroes. Okay, so we're going to slide this one over. And it's a Master Strike. And the Master Strike KOs from their hand, a hero from their hand. And look at this, folks. Oh, this is not a. He should have been over there. And so should have him. Okay, so look at this. What I got? I got 2 wounds that I can't KO. I have to KO one of these heroes. I want to try to keep the fight, so we're going to KO this Avenger card. I like that one too. That's the one that just got me a bystander. See what he's got going. Oh, this person over here is still lucky they got one of these here. And that was supposed to be over there also. I forget to keep putting into the victory pile. All right, so here we go. We just had a master. Okay, well, I got 2 wounds. So I'm going to play this card here. You may KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. If you do, you get +2 attack. So now we're going to be doing 4 attack. Plus I'm also going to be discarding, I'm KOing a wound. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. And we got 2 more attacks, so that's 4. We got 6 attack. And that's what we're going to go after him right here with those 6 attacks. But his fight is draw 3 cards. So we're going to draw 3 more cards from our deck. We got 1 buy. And 1 more attack. So they're not going to do nothing for us. Well, 3 attacks. Nope, they can't do nothing with 3 attacks. So that's the whole caboodle there. So Hulk come in very nicely, take care of a wound. Oh, there's another one. Hopefully we're going to try to get it for the other person. It's going to deal back up. And he's ready to go. And it's this person here. And another scheme twist. That's 3. Okay. Okay. So they have 1, 2, because they had to get rid of one. They got a wound in their hand, so that kind of doesn't help them at all. So they have 2 buys. And they have 2 of these, but we'll get to draw another card because of that one. And it's 3 buys. Well, at least they're going to be able to get something. I think they're going to go ahead and take this Thor. This card, shuffle back up. Over to the man on the right after we fill this hole here. Got another Thor card. This one here is if you make 8 or more of the stars in your hand in one hand, you get a +3 attack. That's kind of nice. All right, let's see what he's going to turn up here. He's going to do. Okay, he's got 4 buy. And 4 attack. This might not be too bad. Okay. So with the attack, we're going to go after him. No, I don't want to do that because they're going to get a wound. Same way with that one. Let's see if we can play this a little bit easier. All right, so now we'll go ahead and play it. We're going to take a wound each. All right, so we put it in our victory pile, and then we got 4 buy. Okay, so we're going to take this. You know, we were trying to leave this guy for him, or that other person. So I think we're going to try to take this one here, fill it back up. There's a nice 3 there, but it's a big 6 cost on it too. All right, I'm going to slide these babies down here. And see what we're holding. Okay, that's a 2 buy, 3 buys, 4 buys. 4 buys and 4 attacks. Okay, so on the buys, we got 4 buys. We're going to go ahead. This is where we wanted this one person to get this anyway to help with their wounds. And the 4 attacks, we're going to go after this one here. This one here that says, fight with KO one of your heroes. So we did the fight because we had enough attack. And we got to KO a hero. So we're going to KO this one here. 1, 2, gonna shuffle back up. Gonna fill that up while we're shuffling. It's a nice Iron Man, a +3. And then you get if you play that tech card ahead of you, get +1 for each one of those. Okay. See what we got here. We got a 2 buy, a fight, a fight, a fight, a fight. We have 3 buys. Let's see what we can do with anything with 3. Yeah, it's one of these guys here. So we'll be taking that one. And we have 6 attack. Not enough to go after him. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take this 4. His fight thing is to reveal one of these cards like this, which he does, so he's safe. Is this person safe? And they are not, so they're going to get another wound. I have 1, 2. Those 2 wounds keep sticking together there. And we have one of those, and we have a draw card. So we're going to draw a card. And so we have 3 by. Oh, I forgot to flip this one out, and this happens to be a 3. The draw card might help us. No, I don't know what I did that for. Yeah, I don't want this to go too long, you know, so if you like this, go down there and hit that like button. Let's get the channel growing again. We've been kind of stagnant for the last couple of weeks, and subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and push it out on your social media channels. Now, we would keep on playing until we beat this guy 4 times. If we didn't, the way we would lose, this scheme twist here, if this is completed before we beat him, we would lose. So, as you can see, once we've already only had 3, so it doesn't affect us too bad. But once we get to 5 and 6, each player gets a wound. Number 7, each player gets 3 wounds. And scheme twist 8, evil wins. So that's a fun game. Check it out if you like deck building. It's been around for a long time. Marvel Legendary has a big following, and they have some Facebook pages on it, so you could get some help. So this is SoCal Saber saying take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and stay safe.